How's it going, boys and girls? Today is the big day. It is time to take the motor out of Gordon here and start getting ready for the swap. So in this video, hopefully we'll have the motor out. Well, we're going to have it out in the video. It just might take a day or two. I'm trying to get it done in one day, but we'll see how it goes. But otherwise, yeah, so sit tight and we'll get this thing going. I'm going to try my best to take off what I can without, I don't want to cut the chuck up or hack it up or have to, you know, weld on it. So I'm going to try and do it as much as I can without messing the truck up. But we'll see how that goes, and we'll take you along for the ride. And I'll explain things as I need to. So sit tight and we're going to get started. Finally ready to pull the motor. If you want to take a look, I got pretty much everything off, I think, that we're going to need. Transmission is disconnected, the exhaust, fuel lines, all that stuff. So we're going to try and pull it here and hopefully get on the way to LS swapping this bad boy. So sit back, man, enjoy the ride. We're probably just going to time lapse this, and if we have to, we'll stop and fill you in on stuff as we go. But I'm sure there's still little things here and there we have to disconnect, but like I said, hopefully it'll be out within the next hour or so. So hang tight. Enjoy that time lapse. Alright guys, little update here for the middle of this pull. We almost got it out, but I think the front is going to be too high with the wheels on. So we have jacked it up, took the wheels off, and now we're going to lower it down as much as we can and hopefully give us a little more room to pull this thing out, because we're trying to do both the engine and trans at the same time. I think it'd just be easier that way, but ran into a problem. Like I said, couldn't get it high enough with the wheels on, so now we're going to take them off and hope this works. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens.
Alright guys, we're going to get you set back up for the time lapse up on the top, and we'll hopefully get it out.
Whew. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed that time lapse. We finally got it out. That was kind of a mess, but here it is. So what we're going to do is bust the transmission off here, and then we're going to put it on that stand over there and just kind of clean it up. So this is the engine bay, what we're left with. I'm going to hopefully clean up some of these wires, pressure wash all this, degrease it, get it looking somewhat presentable, and then we're going to try and stab the other engine in tomorrow and start mocking stuff up, you know, see where the exhaust pipes are going to go, the headers, all that. So that's where we're at now. So like I said, this part's probably gonna be kind of boring, but we'll get it done. I'm just taking the transmission off, like I said, and I'm gonna stash all this in the corner and get this on the stand and forget about it. So we'll get back with you probably tomorrow. This will be the last video for the day, so we'll be back then. All right, guys, we're back working on Gordon here. Finally got the motor pulled yesterday. Took a little longer than expected, but trying to do it, you know, like I said, trying to do it right without cutting wires and all that. So it came out pretty clean, pretty easy, and now what we're going to do is pressure wash the engine bay, just get it clean. I don't know if I'm going to paint it or not. We'll see kind of what it looks like once I get it finished. So what we're going to do is spray it down with some engine degreaser, let that sit just for a little bit, and then get the pressure washer and just hose it off and see what, like I said, see what it looks like, and then decide if I'm going to paint it or not. And even if I do paint it, it's just going to be a, you know, semi-gloss black or something like that. Nothing too fancy, but yeah, that's about it. That's where we're at. So we'll do that and get her done, and I'll get back with you guys when we're finished. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It is a new day, well, a new night. It's like 11 o'clock at night. But the goal for tonight is to get that in the engine bay. At least just get it sitting on there. So I painted the fender wells right there. on both sides, just because that one looked really bad, the one that he's looking at now. This one over here wasn't too bad, but I figure I'll do that at least. I was going to paint down there, but it would have been way too much work and no one's going to see that anyway, so I think it'll look okay once I get it dropped in there. So like I said, the goal for tonight is is drop that thing in there. And
what kind of transmission you got there, Bo?
there you go. It's 480 06.
So it matches the motor.
Sure does. 2800 stall converter is from the Thor converter from Monster Transmission. Yeah. Leave the valve covers off for now because they're painted. I don't want the chain to scratch them up. I mean, I know it's kind of ridiculous, but I don't like doing things twice. So I'll just keep an eye on it. I don't think anything's gonna fall in there. But then once we get the motor actually set in there, I can probably drop the valve covers on there. I got new gaskets and all that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna get done tonight. Hopefully, like I said, it's 11 o'clock. I'm guessing it's gonna take about an hour. I don't have all night, but like I said, I'd like to at least get this done. So we're gonna give it hell and see what happens. So I think we're gonna time lapse this and let you guys follow along. So fingers crossed, everything goes smooth. So yeah, we'll about to let it rip.
All right, guys, ran into a little bit of an issue. Just wanted to show you the exhaust here. The exhaust is in the way quite a bit, more so than we pulled it out. So it's currently being removed. It will not be reused, obviously, so we'll get it out of there and press on.
Alright, it's about an hour later, and here we go. If you didn't see the time lapse, we got it set in there. I'm going to throw the valve covers on tonight just to kind of cover things up, but all we have to do now is just kind of adjust the transmission, and we got to get the jack, because right now the jack's holding the back of the trans up. So I'm just going to set it on the cross member for now, and then I don't know, maybe tomorrow or something like that, we'll kind of figure out the mounting situation with that. I was hoping maybe the Turbo 400 mount would bolt on to that one and work, but it won't. The holes are a little bit off. So I'll probably just go to the auto parts store and just get a 480 mount, put it on there, and just make it work. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. So like I said, we're gonna get this thing set on the cross member, throw some valve covers on here real quick, and I think we're probably gonna call it a night.
You check out those the Dirty Dingo mounts just so you guys can see, I guess, more so how that really mounts up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I like the adjustability on it, and they fit perfect. No issues whatsoever. So
yeah, the ones with the yellow paint are just the original motor mounts.
Right. Good stuff.
And the Dirty Dingo ones go right through them. Same thing on the other side.
Good stuff.
It works pretty good.
Yeah. Good evening, guys. We're back here again, still working on old Gordon. We're not haven't made too much more progress, but we're going to try and button up the top half of the motor, like get the valve covers on, the little valley cover, these coolant air bleed pipes. So we're going to knock all that out and just put you on a time lapse here. Before I start, I'll just give you the torque specs real quick. Looking at the book right there, right down there. So the valve covers call for like 106 inch-pounds, I believe, which comes out to like 8.8 foot-pounds. Same thing with these little coolant crossover pipe air bleed deals, whatever you want to call them. Same thing, 106 inch-pounds. And then these middle, the valley cover right in the middle, those go to 22 foot-pounds. So we're gonna try and get that one on. We might hold off on the main intake, like the composite part that goes on top, because I think I just need to make sure I don't need to get anything else behind the motor before we put that on. But otherwise, that's it. Like I said, we'll put you on a time lapse and get cracking. Sit tight. yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. All right. We'll see you on the next one.